It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen, and we are coming to you live from Richmond, Virginia for another episode of SmackDown. We are at the aftermath of tables, ladders, and chairs. An aftermath which seen WWE Champion Chris Jericho retain his WWE Championship against Sting in the worst of ways. It was Jim the Anvil Neidhart, flesh and blood to this man right here, Bret the Hitman Hart, who caused an interference, costing Sting the WWE Championship in that tables, ladders, and chairs match. And Bret Hart, the look on his face at the end of TLC when he came out to the ramp, the look on his face, the expression, it said it all. Bret the Hitman Hart was not happy as he's had his problems with Chris Jericho for the past month, even more than a month to be exact. But it was his own flesh and blood, not even employed under WWE, who his interference cost Sting the biggest moment in his WWE career. And now I wonder what Bret Hart's got to say about that, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what's on his mind. What is on the general manager's mind after Chris Jericho has once again found a way to keep his WWE Championship intact? And I don't think we're going to have to wait long as the general manager of the Blue Brand has a microphone in hand. And like I said, you knew he was going to bring this up. But to address the elephant in the room, I think that's an understatement, Bret. Of course the WWE Universe is mad about this. Of course Chris Jericho and Jim Neidhart robbed the WWE Universe. You're damn right they robbed the WWE Universe. I was disgusted at how it all went down. But wait, a match? What? Wait, what? No! No, you gotta be kidding me! Ladies and gentlemen, Bret Hart is gonna lace the boots up one more time. In tag team action, it's gonna be Bret the Hitman Hart and Sting taking on Chris Jericho and Jim Neidhart at King of the Ring. Ladies and gentlemen, this is history at its finest. Think about it. When was the last time Bret Hart stepped in a ring and laced up them boots? When is the last time he put somebody on their back for a sharpshooter? And I wonder how they got to feel about this. I wonder how Chris Jericho and Jim Neidhart are going to feel about this. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been announced. You know it's happening. The King of the Ring is returning. Bret Hart with all the big announcements here tonight on SmackDown Live following tables, ladders, and chairs. What? A Queen of the Ring? No, you gotta be kidding me. This is great. I can't believe it. This is going to be amazing. Not only are we going to crown a King of the Ring, but a Queen of the Ring. Huge news from General Manager Bret Hart. And as the General Manager has just said, as Bret Hart just said, the road to King of the Ring starts now. And I hope you are ready, Richmond, Virginia, because tonight we have 2 qualifying matches in the King of the Ring, the Men's King of the Ring tournament. We also have a qualifying match in the Queen of the Ring tournament going. Oh boy. The disturbance and that sanity. Eric Young, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf. Once again, it was Eric Young who walked away with the Intercontinental Championship at tables, ladders, and chairs, defeating Kane and Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. And I guess Eric Young is laying his claim as Intercontinental Champion. But I'll tell you what, this is eerie. This is an eerie way to make an announcement. And an even bigger eerie way to make an open challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, they want to purge. I don't even know how to call it. As Eric Young wants to show that he's a defending Intercontinental Champion. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick off with our first of 2 King of the Ring qualifying matches. We got Finn Balor taking on the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Both men, as you just heard moments ago, Corbin, he was not successful in that Intercontinental Championship bout. Also, Balor, unsuccessful, came up short against Bobby Roode in the opening match of tables, ladders, and chairs. So both men took a loss at TLC. It's going to be interesting to see who can bounce back in this King of the Ring match. They're trying to make it into the second round. Finn Balor, Baron Corbin. Both men no stranger to being in the ring with one another. I'll tell you what, this is a great opening match. This is a great opening match for King of the Ring. Now, Balor, you know he's got the hype. Finn Balor has the hype. This Richmond crowd would love nothing more than to see him win. And when it comes to Baron Corbin, listen, Baron Corbin, not well liked, not well perceived in the WWE Universe. But make no mistake about it, Baron Corbin was the odds-on favorite to win that Intercontinental Championship match at TLC. Baron Corbin, in the weeks leading up to TLC, he took a win over both Kane and Eric Young, both men that were in the match. Baron Corbin definitely had the odds in his favor, pulling singles victories over both men. He just couldn't seem to get the job done. And now, can he get the job done against Finn Balor here tonight? Who will advance? Will it be Balor or Corbin? Either way, it doesn't matter because this is a great opening match to get things started here on this episode of SmackDown Live in Richmond. As you can see, the fans in Richmond on their feet for Finn Balor. And like I said, love him or hate him, Baron Corbin has not been perceived well in the WWE Universe. He's one of them people, something about him, just that aura. He gives off that aura to hate him. Very arrogant, very disrespectful, very naive, and very delusional is Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf. But Corbin, an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. Corbin came in destined for big things. Never really got to where people thought he was going to get in the beginning. Can he become King of the Ring? Remember, there's 8 men from each side in this King of the Ring tournament. On just SmackDown Live side alone, on just the Blue Brand side alone, we got Finn Balor taking on Baron Corbin. We got Andrade Cien Almas taking on Hideo Itami. We got Roderick Strong taking on Dolph Ziggler. And let's not forget the main event tonight, the second of these 2 King of the Ring qualifying matches. We got Johnny Gargano taking on The Miz. That's going to be an explosive match. That's sure to blow the roof off this arena. But here we go. It's underway as Baron Corbin starts with a strike. And running against the ropes, and another huge strike to the side of Finn Balor's face. And now Corbin just stomping upon Balor. Just placing that boot upon the chest. And he's lifting Balor back to his feet. He's got Balor in the corner here. What's Corbin going to go for? Like I said, both men lost at TLC. I'm sure both men want to advance in this tournament. Both men want to be the right to be called king as Finn Balor starts picking up the pace. Once again, that's what Corbin's got to watch out for. Balor is very agile, very light on his feet. Balor can change the pace of a match in an instant, and as you see, he's doing it right here. And a huge drop kick to the side of Balor's head sends him down, and he's rolling outside the ring. Corbin trying to get away, but no. Balor going after him. Balor like a predator. Balor giving him no breathing room, no room to breathe. But it's Corbin throwing him into the barricade and bringing him back into the ring. And now it's Corbin following suit like a predator as he once again fires a shot to the side of Balor's face. And this crowd really not liking it in Virginia. Corbin putting Balor up against the ropes. Using them ropes, slingshotting him back and driving the forearm directly into the back of Finn. Now what's Corbin going for here? Corbin lifted him up. Wait, no. Balor floats behind. And now Balor sending Corbin in. No. Looked like he was going to send him into the ropes, but he brought him back with a knife edge chop to the chest. Once again, Balor taking the driver's seat as he's locking Corbin up. And he smashes both of them knees into the mat. It's a smart strategy to try and take the knees out from Baron Corbin. And a huge elbow drop across the throat. And now Balor looks like he's coming alive. He's feeding off this crowd in Virginia. Balor into the ropes. And a huge enziguri. A huge enziguri while Corbin was down on his knees. And Balor's going for a pin right here. And no, Corbin kicks out. Not even a 2 count. And now Corbin back to his feet as Balor sends him into the corner once more. I don't know what Balor was going for, but Corbin just blocked it with a kick, and now he's got Balor in the corner. Balor looked like he was going for the Irish whip. Wait, Corbin run around, and Corbin with a huge clothesline takes Balor off his feet. I'll tell you what, you talk about quickness. For Baron Corbin, that move right there, we've seen it countless times, and that move right there is pretty impressive for a man of his stature. And now Corbin just used the boot to choke out Finn Balor. And now continuing to choke him with the knee. You know Corbin likes to fight dirty. And now Corbin's got Balor up on his shoulders. And a huge Samoan drop on Finn Balor sends him to the canvas. And now it's Corbin bringing Balor into the middle of the ring. Great ring awareness right there by Baron. And now it looks like Baron could be locking him up. And maybe, yeah, Corbin gripping the head of Finn Balor, just viciously squeezing on it like a vice. Trying to make Balor tap out. But we already know the resiliency of Finn Balor. And now Balor fought out of it. And Balor Irish whips Corbin into the ropes. Duck under. Followed by the leapfrog. Sling blade by Finn Balor. The huge trademark of Balor right there. The sling blade. Now looks like Balor's on the apron. He's got something in mind. And a huge dropkick springboarded by Finn Balor. And no, only a 2 count. Baron Corbin kicks out at the last second. Finn Balor with that huge springboard dropkick. But it's Corbin fighting out. And now Corbin's got Balor over his shoulders. And a huge Samoan drop one more time from Baron Corbin. And now Corbin going to the middle rope. Corbin usually doesn't fly. I don't know what he's thinking here. And Baron Corbin with a huge double axe handle smash across the head of Finn Balor. And what's Corbin setting up for here? Huge jawbreaker counter by Finn Balor. And now Finn Balor running against the ropes. And a huge drop kick to the side of the face sends Baron Corbin rolling outside the ring. And now it's Balor going to the top rope. Balor looks like he's going to fly. And a huge drop kick from Finn Balor from the top rope out to the ringside floor. And now Corbin fighting it off for the time being. He's got He's got Finn Balor in a very bad position right here with that powerbomb. He's got him in powerbomb setup and a huge powerbomb onto the apron. And he just slings Finn Balor around like a play toy, slamming him side first into the apron. That could change the pace of this match right here. It looked like Finn Balor was starting to fire up. Looked like Balor was on all cylinders. And now Corbin going for the pin. And no, Finn Balor kicks out 2.9. Very close. Corbin almost sealed the deal in this opening match. Corbin almost punched his ticket in his first match to King of the Ring. And now Corbin definitely in the driver's seat right now. It looks like that powerbomb to the apron could have hurt Finn Balor. And what do we got here? Deep six from Baron Corbin. And now Corbin just taunting away. Wait, Finn Balor. Finn Balor fired up. Finn Balor got that second win. Finn Balor got that second win, and this crowd in Richmond is hyped. Huge second sling blade from Finn Balor. And now Balor's got him up. He's sending Corbin into the corner. Could we be getting ready to see it? And it looks like we are. Finn Balor rushes forward with the basement drop kick. And now he's going to the top. Remember, at TLC, Bobby Roode countered this move 3 times. Can Baron Corbin do it? And no, the coup de grace on Baron Corbin, followed by the pin. And that's it. That's it, it's over. Finn Balor advances in the King of the Ring tournament. He couldn't pick up a win against Bobby Roode at TLC, but he picks up a win here against Baron Corbin. And this win, I would have to say, was a little bit more important than the win at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, as Finn Balor keeps the momentum going, even after that loss to Bobby Roode. What a hell of a way to bounce back. And wait, that's the WWE Women's Champion Asuka, laid out backstage with no culprit in sight. Who in the hell would do this to Asuka? Especially with the Queen of the Ring. This is crazy. Somebody's got to get medical. I'm speechless. Either way, talk about the WWE Women's Champion being laid out backstage. We now have a first round match for the Queen of the Ring tournament. And that's the woman who faced Asuka at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs for the WWE Women's Championship. Came up unsuccessful. It's going to be Paige taking on Ember Moon. But I'm at a loss for words. Who attacked Asuka? Could it be one of the women in this Queen of the Ring tournament? Furthermore, what is up with the disturbance in our camera feed? Either way, like I said, Paige unsuccessful at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. I'm sure she's looking to advance in this Queen of the Ring tournament, to make it to the finals, and to become Queen of the Ring. So that way there, she'll get a shot at Asuka one more time. But in order to do that, she's got to go through Ember Moon. And let's talk about Ember Moon. Ember Moon hasn't been on SmackDown Live since she's been signed. So this is basically Ember Moon's debut on the Blue brand. And you talk about these eerie entrances, these entrances that make an impact, these entrances that tell a story. Entrances like The Undertaker's, entrances like Kane's, Finn Balor's, Sanity. When it comes to the Divas division, the women's division, Ember Moon's entrance is on point. Make no mistake about it. Ember has one of the most hyped entrances in the women's division. When Ember Moon comes out, you get that eerie feeling. The Huntress is here. And she's going to be taking on a multiple-time WWE Women's Champion, Divas Champion, should I say, back when the Divas Revolution was a thing. So she's got a big task, a big feat in front of her. But Ember Moon in NXT, she she put on. Trust me, she can go. As they both lock up. And it's Paige getting the better of Ember Moon first as she sends her down to the mat and drives a strike right into her forehead. And once again, another strike. And look at Paige just taunting Ember Moon as they lock up one more time. Ember getting a little bit frustrated from Paige's taunt. And once again, Paige taking the advantage in this tie-up. Cranking on the neck of Ember. And once again, a huge cheap shot to Ember Moon. And Paige with another taunt. But wait, Ember Moon has had enough of Paige's taunts. And Paige fires back after the counter. And a huge clothesline. We're going to see it. Patent from Paige herself. The trio of clotheslines. Sending Ember Moon to the canvas. And so far this match has been all Paige in the opening minutes. And a huge headbutt from Paige. Paige fighting dirty as we can see. Like I said, I think Paige is fighting dirty because I think Paige has a lot to prove after what happened at TLC. And Ember Moon with a huge elbow drop on Paige. Right across the chest as she lifts Paige back to her feet. And now Ember sends her into the corner. Paige blocks it off. And Ember's back in the corner now. Once again, Paige starts delivering those headbutts. Those dirty, illegal headbutts to Ember Moon. And now just scruffing the face with her boot is Paige. So far, we've seen a vicious side of Paige in this match. And now, she drives the elbow into Ember Moon's knee. Paige taking her time. The cold, calculated pace that Paige is now putting on. As a couple cheap tactics took this match into her advantage. Oh, and she hits Ember's neck up against the bottom rope. Hangs her up with a slingshot. So far, this match has been all Paige as she goes for the cover, but I don't think that's going to be enough. And no, it's not. Not even a 2 count on Ember Moon. Paige lifting Ember to her feet as Ember had come to a knee. And forearm after forearm, elbow after elbow, Paige is in control of this match. Paige completely looking dominant in the early opening match. And no, Ember Moon fights back with a counter. And now Ember Moon looking to turn the tide because like I said so far, Paige has been getting the better of her. Duck under and a leapfrog from Ember. And Ember Moon with a huge slam. This could be the opening that she needs to get into the driver's seat of this match. And a huge knee to the back of Paige. Ember Moon lifting Paige up and sending Paige into the corner. And now Ember putting Paige to the top rope and a huge knee to the face of Paige. What's Ember going for here? Looks like she could be going high. Maybe a superplex from Ember Moon? And yes, it is. Huge superplex sends Paige onto her back, crashing onto the canvas. And Ember Moon quickly going for a pin. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count as Paige kicks out. Right here, this is bragging rights. The first ever Queen of the Ring. You got 8 women. All of these 8 women are going to want to get that title. They're going to want to be considered the first ever Queen of the Ring. You got 4 on SmackDown side. You got 4 on Raw side. We have yet to know the 4 that are going to be on the red brand. But as it goes on the blue brand, we got Ember Moon and Paige. And then we got Charlotte and Bayley. And now Paige with a quick cover on Ember Moon. And no, not even a 2 count once more. Ember Moon kicks out. And Paige has got Ember Moon over her shoulder. And a huge shoulder breaker to Ember. And now Paige once again in the driver's seat and a huge drop kick to the back of Ember Moon. Like I said, 8 women in this tournament all want the chance to be queen as a huge super kick levels Paige. And now Paige quickly trying to fight to her feet as she's using the ropes to stand, but no way, Ember Moon with a huge belly to back suplex. And Ember Moon quickly going for the pin. It's a wise move right here, but I don't know if it's enough. And no, only a 2 count as Paige kicks out. Ember Moon a little bit in disbelief. But Paige, I'll tell you what, she's a serious competitor. And Ember Moon quickly goes for a roll-up, trying to capitalize here. And no, Paige kicks out at the last second. And now Ember Moon with that strike. Looking for another belly to back, but no, Paige floats over, landing on her feet in a huge Hurricane Rana counter. And now it's Ember pulling herself to her feet in the corner. And Paige feeling it. She's getting hyped up. And a huge knee to Ember Moon in the corner. A shot to the back. Paige locking them arms up, and a huge German suplex from behind with the release. Both women putting up one hell of a fight in this Queen of the Ring first round match. And Paige going for the page turner. But no, Ember counters with a huge clothesline. And now Ember telling Paige to get to her feet. Ember Moon could be looking to seal the deal. She could be looking to put the nail in the coffin. She sends Paige into the ropes, duck under, and a huge drop kick from Ember Moon sends Paige to her back. And now Ember Moon in control of this match off that counter from the page turner. And a huge handspring clothesline from Ember into the corner. And we know what that's followed up by. Ember Moon is looking to fly. Looks like she could be going for the Eclipse. She's feeling it. Richmond is feeling it. And, oh no, the counter off the Eclipse by Paige. And now Paige looks like she's going to be locking in the Paige tap out. Paige tap out locked in on Ember. But no, Ember Moon quickly fights out. And now Ember with a huge kick has Paige tied up in the ropes. And Paige falling back first to the canvas. Ember going for that forearm, but no, Paige blocks it off. Both women back and forth. And a huge back body drop from Paige. Once again, shifting momentum into the driver's seat for her. Paige sending Ember into the corner. And now Paige taking a little bit of a breather as she's got Ember down on the ropes. Both women got to be exhausted right now. That display that we just seen between both women, the counter off the page turner. Paige answering back with a counter off the Eclipse. And now Paige throwing Ember back into the corner. She's got her right where she wants her. And it looks like she's putting her on the top rope. What's Paige thinking about here? And Paige going up to meet her. And a huge Hurricane Rana off the top rope from Paige. Huge Frankensteiner. And now Paige. Is she going to go for it? She went for the Rampage, but no, Paige went for the Rampage and Ember rolled her up. And Ember steals one here. Quick and crafty roll up as Paige went for the Rampage. I can't believe it. Ember Moon, with great ring awareness and a great strategy, she gets the victory. She advances in the Queen of the Ring. Ember Moon picks up a victory on her debut here on SmackDown Live. Well, as you have seen, Jon Moxley will make his debut in the WWE, but it's just a question of when. But ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to turn this channel, because right now we have a television championship matchup between the reigning and defending Aleister Black taking on Chad Gable. Let's talk about Aleister Black's title defense at TLC right now for 1 minute. Aleister Black went through hell with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, a master of the mind games. It seemed like he had gotten an edge over Aleister Black all the way up until TLC. But in the end, it was Aleister Black standing tall, getting his revenge, and picking up a victory over Bray Wyatt, retaining that television championship. This man has been on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, if you haven't gotten a chance to experience Aleister Black's entrance live, you do not know what you're missing. You do not know the aura that is set over the arena when them lights go out and that music plays. You do not know the eerie feeling you get when Aleister Black raises up through the floor. This man right here gives you that vibe that only few can give in the WWE. And he is your SmackDown Live television champion. And for good reason, too. Defense after defense, he is proving that he is worthy of that title. How will he fare tonight against Chad Gable, though? We had a chance to talk to Chad Gable earlier before the show, and Chad Gable said he is ready and able. Ready and Gable, so to speak. He wants that television championship. This should be a big fight field right here in Richmond, Virginia. As Aleister Black walks to that ring. Like I said, that eerie vibe. He went one-on-one with Bray Wyatt at TLC. He told Bray Wyatt that Bray Wyatt was going to be introduced to the devil he doesn't know. He said that if he knocked on the devil's door long enough, he was going to get it. And Bray Wyatt sure as hell got it at tables, ladders, and chairs. Aleister Black looking Bray Wyatt into the face and sealing the deal, putting the nail in the coffin with that patented black mask, almost kicking Bray Wyatt's head off. But it's not about Bray Wyatt here tonight. It's about Chad Gable getting his opportunity as he looks across the ring at the television champion. And he looks more focused than ever. Look at the look of determination on Gable's face. Richmond, Virginia. I am telling you, this is going to be one hell of a bout. And Aleister Black is in for one hell of a fight. Both man's style, totally different. Chad Gable bringing that strong wrestling background. Aleister Black bringing that strong kickboxing background. We're going to see strikes. We're going to see grapples. We're going to see holds. We're going to see kicks. We're going to see knees. We're going to see it all as these two styles clash. Aleister Black handing the belt to the referee, and the referee showing it to Gable. And there you see it. This is what it's all about right here. This match. All about the television championship. And Aleister Black in the corner. And here we go. Aleister Black comes out of the corner. Wait, Chad Gable with a huge roll-up already. It was Ember Moon that just caught a victory with a roll-up off a Page. And no, almost. Aleister Black kicks out. Chad Gable trying to end it quick. And Aleister Black driving him down with a huge knee. Aleister Black went for that kick, but no. Chad Gable off the counter. And now Chad Gable sending Black into the ropes with a duck under. And a leapfrog from Chad Gable. We don't see that often, but a huge drop kick planted directly on the face of Aleister Black, followed by a leg drop. So far, we got a quick pace going on in this match. And a huge double underhook suplex from Chad Gable. And he's telling Aleister Black to get to his feet. Black getting up. It looks like Black could be done for. Wait. Huge German suplex from Chad Gable. And he quickly goes for the pin. This could be it. This could be over just as quick as it started. And no, Aleister Black with the kick out. And Gable pulling Aleister Black to his feet. I'm pretty impressed right now. Black in the corner. And Gable just driving them elbows into Aleister. He's giving Black one hell of a fight right now. He could have won this early. And now Aleister Black with a huge with a huge counter. And now driving that forearm, and there we go with the barrage of kicks and elbows. The kickboxing background on display from Aleister Black as he sits. That Indian style sit, and now he rushes forward and drives that knee directly into Chad Gable. And he sends Chad Gable into the ropes with a duck under and a huge double foot stomp. And now Aleister Black taking momentum for the first time in this match. Sending Gable out to the apron. Chad Gable with a counter. Looked like Aleister Black had sinister intentions. And Gable's at the top rope. Looked like Gable was going for that senton, but Aleister Black blocked it. And now we're getting into that kickboxing once more. I'll tell you what, them kicks from Aleister Black, they hurt like hell. And a huge reverse DDT, but the modified reverse DDT nonetheless, driving that elbow across the stomach of Chad Gable. And now Aleister Black going to the top rope. He's going to fly. Chad Gable with a counter. And a huge drop kick from Chad Gable sends Aleister Black down. And now Gable taunting. Looking like he's going to stomp Aleister Black out. Shades of Stone Cold with the mudhole stomp. And now a huge forearm sends Aleister Black down. I'll tell you what, Aleister is in trouble. Nobody has given Aleister a fight like this. And him and Bray Wyatt had an epic match at TLC. But Chad Gable has been getting the better of Aleister Black so far. Aleister Black working very hard to keep that television championship as he double foot stomps Chad Gable and lifts him back to his feet. And a huge kick to the side of Chad Gable's face. It sends Chad Gable rolling out onto the apron. And now what's Black thinking about here? It looks like things are about to get ugly. And Aleister Black just drove Chad Gable back first against the apron on top of that LED. And now Gable back into the ring. Aleister Black feeling it, telling Gable to get to his feet. Gable stands, and a huge knee. A springboard knee from Aleister Black, followed up with the pin. And no, Chad Gable barely gets a shoulder up. Aleister Black lifting Gable back to his feet. Aleister Black looks like he's got something in mind. Springing off the middle rope, and a huge kick to Chad Gable sends him back down to the mat again. And now Black just taking a moment in the corner, trying to regroup. As Gable has given him one hell of a fight so far. At first, Aleister Black not able to find his footing, but now he's starting to take over this match. Chad Gable with a quick counter. And Chad Gable working the arm with an elbow. Huge Northern Lights suplex with the bridge. And no, Aleister Black manages to kick out. Chad Gable in NXT, him and Jason Jordan, a dominant tag team in the tag team division. Gable struggled to find his footing as a singles competitor, but right now he's putting on a clinic as he's got Aleister Black up on the top rope. Huge belly to back suplex, and it looks like Chad Gable has hurt his back as well. And Chad Gable going for the pin. He's got the leg hooked. And no, so close. 2.9. Aleister Black kicks out. What's Gable thinking? He's picking Aleister Black up. And Black pushes him off. And a huge knee delivered from Aleister Black. And it's sending Gable back to the apron. Huge counter off the strike by Chad Gable as he goes back to the top. He looks for it again, and this time he hits the rolling cannonball. 1, 2, and no, Chad Gable almost had it. Aleister Black managed to get a shoulder up at the last possible second. And now Chad Gable hooking in that armbar. He's starting to think if he can't pin him, maybe he could submit him. Really working that hold. But Aleister Black managing to fight out. Huge strikes to the head of Chad Gable. And Aleister Black locks him up. Huge suplex from Aleister Black sends Chad Gable back first onto the mat. And Aleister Black looks like he's trying to end it here. Huge knee connects to the face of Chad Gable. And Gable is down. Oh, and we know what's coming now. It's put away many people. Huge black mass to Chad Gable. That's gotta be it. Good night, Chad Gable, off the black mass. 2, 3, and Aleister Black retains one more time, proving why he is the reigning television champion. Impressive. Chad Gable has nothing to be ashamed of here. Wait, Mojo Rawley, he just hopped the barricade. What the hell is he doing here? Mojo Rawley attacking the television champion. If you don't know your history, Mojo Rawley had a television championship match against Aleister Black, and Bray Wyatt interfered. Some could say it looked like Mojo Rawley had the match in the bag. I beg to differ. I mean, Mojo Rawley had the advantage, but just giving a brutal attack to Aleister Black right now. A vicious assault. Mojo Rawley attacked Aleister Black from behind. And now Mojo just viciously assaulting Aleister Black. I don't get it. Remember, Mojo Rawley, he lost to Johnny Gargano the SmackDown before Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Like I said, the television championship match that he had was with Aleister Black, that got thrown out. And now Aleister Black in the corner and a huge splash from Mojo. Running forward and yet another huge splash. Rawley just picking apart Aleister Black right now. This is disturbing. I'm disgusted with this. And Mojo just admiring his handiwork for a moment as he starts to work on the arm of Aleister Black. We need security out here. We need officials to stop this. This is not even a match. And Mojo Rawley, I'm at a loss for words right now. Mojo Rawley, if he wanted a television championship match, he should have just been a man taking out that leg of Aleister Black. He should have just been a man and asked for one. Aleister Black is a defending fighting champion. And Mojo sending Aleister Black into the steel steps. A disgusting display from this guy right here. This is disgusting. Don't do it, Mojo. No, no. Oh, man. Driving Aleister first, stomach first, onto the ringside floor. Come on, man. I'm disgusted. Mojo Rawley, you sicken me. I can't believe this. Somebody better check on Aleister Black. First Asuka, now Aleister Black, 2 champions down tonight. Well, we just heard from Finn Balor, the man that won his first round match at the King of the Ring tournament earlier in the night. But don't touch that dial, because we got tag team action coming up right now, folks. We got the $1 Million Revival, who, I mind you, are #1 contenders for the Bar's WWE Tag Team Championship belts. It was the Bar beating the Usos at tables, ladders, and chairs to retain their titles. And these guys, the $1 Million Revival, they came up with the victory against Christian and Matt Hardy at tables, ladders, and chairs as well. I'll tell you what, this $1 Million Revival, man, they're promising. Under the direction of Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, it gives a new spark. They might have a very good future ahead of them. But right now, they don't got to worry about the Bar. They got to worry about this team right here. Two big brutes. You got Tucker Knight and Otis. Big O. Heavy Machinery on their way to the ring. I'll tell you what, I like what Heavy Machinery brings to the table. These guys, a great tag team, and they sure know how to feed off the crowd. But the Revival is a tough team to beat. Like I said, they're #1 contenders for a reason. They beat two greats at tables, ladders, and chairs in Christian and Matt Hardy. And as they continue their journey to King of the Ring, they got to be focused on what's in front of them and not just what's ahead of them. Because a loss tonight could derail the momentum that they have. And as this match gets underway, Scott Dawson over here working Tucker Knight right now, but no Tucker Knight with a counter. And Scott Dawson with a counter of his own back and forth early in this match. Dawson sends Tucker Knight to the canvas and drives a huge elbow into his forehead. $1 Million Revival, like I said, they look like they might have a promising future under the lead of Ted DiBiase. The $1 Million Man has taken many people under his wing throughout his time in wrestling. Think of the $1 Million Corporation and a huge forearm, but no, that doesn't knock Tucker Knight down. Scott Dawson delivering another elbow to the back of the head of Tucker. And now Dawson's got that headlock in. Dawson trying to get down and dirty. Like I said, when it comes to the Revival, they bring that great old school wrestling back into the picture that you're not used to seeing. And Dawson sending Tucker into the corner. Looked like he might have been trying to make a tag to Dash Wilder, but no. Tucker stops it. And now Tucker Knight just having his way with Scott Dawson, but no, Scott Dawson fighting out elbow after elbow into the gut of Tucker. And now Dawson's got Tucker into the corner. Oh, and he sends him shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. And now Dawson with a huge kick to the face of Tucker while he was in the corner. Otis looking for the tag, and Otis got it. And now Otis, a huge clubbing blow to the back of Scott Dawson. And he's picking Dawson back to his feet. Now Otis trying to take over, but no, Dawson with a counter. And now it's Dawson sending Otis into the corner. And beginning to fire them strikes, them barrage of blows. Down onto Otis. And now it looks like he's going to go for... He connects with that boot, much like he did with Tucker Knight earlier. Just a little while ago, just moments ago, connecting that boot. I guess he figured, hell, if Tucker Knight can get one, Otis can get one as well. And now Dash got the tag and he's taking over. Dash lifting Otis to his feet. And Dash with a huge neck breaker to Otis. Otis crawls to the corner and makes a tag to Tucker. So far, great tag team action between both teams, trying to stay fresh, tagging each other out. Scott Dawson tagged in Dash Wilder, but it wasn't that much longer before Otis tagged Tucker Knight back into the match. And now Tucker Knight slams Dash Wilder onto his back. And Tucker lifting Dash up. And now he's just manhandling Wilder, throwing him around the ring like a small child. And now Tucker cranking on the neck of Dash Wilder, trying to weaken him down. Tucker lifting Dash to his feet. And Dash takes him down with a shoulder block. Tucker just throwing Dash off as Dash tried to get some momentum going. He tried to make a big move happen, and no, Tucker just tossing him off. And now Tucker tags Otis back into the match, and Otis kicks the leg of Dash Wilder. And no, Dash Wilder with a counter kicking the leg of Otis. Oh ho, huge clothesline from Dash. And now what's Dash going for? Dash got a submission locked in on Otis. I don't know how long he's going to have that locked in. Otis is a big boy. And Otis fights out of it. And now Otis just lifting Dash up and throwing him down, slamming him back first onto the canvas. Dash looked like he was trying to go for a tag to Scott Dawson. But no, Otis stopped it. Now Otis lifted him up and tossing him across the ring. Dash Wilder is getting disrespected right now by heavy machinery in that ring. He needs to make a tag to Scott Dawson. He needs to keep playing the fresh man card. And a huge European uppercut sends Otis into the corner. But no, Otis with a counter. And what's Otis going for? And Otis once again ragdolling Dash Wilder around the ring. And a huge sidewalk slam from Otis sends Dash Wilder back first to the mat. Dash Wilder is in trouble right here. Like I said, the $1 Million Revival, they need this win because they need to keep the momentum going. One drop of momentum could stop them from their goal in beating the Bar at King of the Ring for the tag team titles. And now we got Scott Dawson in. And Otis working the arm of Dawson. Wait, Dawson catches the leg and Dawson just whipped Otis around, sends him to the canvas, and now a huge leg drop. And Dawson lifting Otis up. Otis counters, firing back with a kick of his own, and a huge clothesline plants Dawson down to the canvas. Right now, heavy machinery looking impressive. As Otis has got that arm, he's locking that hold and he's cranking on it. And Dawson has no choice but to fight out shot after shot to the gut of Otis. And a huge European uppercut. But Otis tripping the leg. Once again, trying not to let the Revival come back. Huge kicks to the back of Otis's leg by Scott Dawson. And Dawson sends Otis into the ropes. And a drop toe hold from Scott Dawson takes the momentum into his favor. Dawson lifting Otis up. But no, Otis counters back once again. And now Otis has Dawson tied up in the ropes, and once again with that toss. Look at Otis, man. Otis is crazy, I'm telling you, with that huge elbow drop. But what was that little dance that he was trying to do right there? And now Dawson with a huge clothesline to answer back, and he's telling Otis to get to his feet. And Otis is up. Dawson levels him with a clothesline once more. And now he's telling Otis, get back up again. Dawson really feeling himself right now. But Otis catches the leg. And now Otis looked over at Dash Wilder real quick like, yeah, you see your partner, we're taking control. He's got the Boston Crab locked in. And Dawson nowhere near the ropes. He might have to tap out here. Otis is a big man, but Dawson fights out of it. And he uses them feet to plant Otis back down to the mat. And levels him with a huge heel kick. Followed up with another leg drop. Dawson tried to bring this match back to his team's favor. But Otis once again will not allow it. Denied is Dawson. And wait, Dawson can't be serious, no. How in the hell did Dawson lift him up for that powerbomb? Hooked with the bridge. And now everything's dismantling here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's starting to fall apart. All four men in the ring. And Otis gets sent down with a huge elbow. Tucker Knight just taken out by Dash Wilder. And Scott Dawson sending Otis into the corner. Looks like this could be it. Looks like they could be gearing up, but no, Otis fights back. Otis fighting for his life right now. Tucker Knight he's taken out outside, and oh no. The Revival looks like they're gearing up. They could be ready to finish this thing. And Scott Dawson making the tag to Dash Wilder. Could we be seeing it? Shatter Machine from the $1 Million Revival. And Scott Dawson has got the leg. And oh no, Tucker Knight, he just couldn't get up. He couldn't get up in time. He couldn't get back into the ring. The $1 Million Revival picks up this victory, but wait. The $1 Million Man, he has a microphone. And the $1 Million Man giving words of wisdom to the Revival's opponents at King of the Ring, telling them they better make the smart choice. The $1 Million Man, always the con artist, always the promoter, always being a car salesman. He's trying to buy the tag team championships from the Bar, and he's giving them a week to think about it. I don't know, man. Well, huge words from Ember Moon, who advanced in the Queen of the Ring tournament. But the even bigger news is, and I was never even informed. Damn them people backstage. It appears Asuka has suffered a concussion. As we are moving into our main event, ladies and gentlemen, it is another King of the Ring match. In this tournament, we got The Miz taking on Johnny Gargano, and this match should blow the roof off the arena here in Richmond, Virginia. Like I said, we've seen Finn Balor qualify. Are we going to see The Miz move on to the second round? Or are we going to see Johnny Gargano? I mean, it's going to be a tough one to call, I'll tell you that. Both of these men, very talented. Never count The Miz out, especially even if you have hatred for him. Never count The Miz's ability out to get the job done in the ring, because he's proved it time and time again that he could get the job done. I mean, he's one of the greats. The Miz has had countless title reigns. Most of them title reigns coming from the Intercontinental Championship. A lot of people could say he's one of the greats when it comes to that Intercontinental Championship division. But make no mistake about it, when it comes to main event action and main card action and top guy action, The Miz, he can go. But folks, I'll tell you what, if you want to talk about another man that can go, this guy right here, Johnny Wrestling, he can go all night. This man is agile, he's quick, he's innovative. They don't call him Johnny Wrestling for nothing. He made his debut against Mojo Rawley. And I'll tell you what, it was an impressive debut. A lot of nice spots in that match. Really got the crowd behind him, really got the crowd hyped. Now, he's got an even tougher opponent in his way. And make no mistake about it, the stakes are higher with this King of the Ring tournament as they lock up Johnny Gargano getting the better of The Miz right now in this lockup, sending him down to the canvas. And he's applying pressure on that hold, but no, wait, The Miz, he fights out of it. He's got him hooked. And now Johnny Gargano fighting back out of it himself. Back and forth right now on the tie-ups. And now The Miz once again taking control of the headlock. Johnny Gargano sending him into the ropes. The Miz rebounds, Johnny Gargano ducks under, and a huge leapfrog from Johnny Gargano, followed up with an enziguri. And Johnny Gargano, he's going to have to look to take this match over quick, because I'll tell you what, the more fatigue sets in, the more that Johnny Gargano loses his stamina. I would say this match would favor The Miz, and The Miz counters strike of his own. Now he's got Johnny Gargano on the canvas, and he delivers a stomp to the chest of Johnny Wrestling. Lifting Johnny Gargano up, The Miz sends him over. And now The Miz once again locking that hold in, working that hold on Johnny Gargano. Great wrestling from The Miz right here. Like I said, The Miz has not been in this business this long for nothing. He is a veteran to the game. And The Miz with an Irish whip to Gargano, duck under. And a huge boot from Miz sends Gargano down to the canvas. Miz lifting Gargano to his feet. And he sends him into the corner. Just think about how huge this would be for Gargano to pick up a win right here against The Miz. And to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. Huge bulldog from the middle rope from The Miz. And he goes for the pinfall. And no, Johnny Gargano kicks out, not even giving him a 2 count. Now The Miz trying to keep the pressure on. Springing off the ropes, and a huge kick from The Miz sends Gargano back down to the mat. The Miz very crafty, delivering that elbow. And right now The Miz keeping the pace to his liking as he locks the half crab on Gargano, but Gargano fighting out, using that boot to kick The Miz off. And a huge drop kick from Gargano. Like I said, Gargano picking up a win here would be huge. Huge momentum. Huge, big confidence boost to Johnny Wrestling. The Miz with a counter knee to Gargano. And now The Miz has got Gargano in the corner. And he does that patented clothesline in the corner. Lifting Johnny back to his feet. And a huge fallout reverse DDT from The Miz. Followed up with a pinfall. And no, Johnny Gargano kicks out. And now The Miz just driving that knee into the face of Johnny. The Miz having his way right now with Johnny Gargano, but no, Gargano counters. And now Gargano with an Irish whip into the corner. What's Gargano looking for here? Gargano locking that tarantula choke in. And The Miz is stunned right now. Gargano through the ropes with a huge shoulder block. And he goes for the pin. 1. No, The Miz kicks out, not even a 2 count on The Miz. Gargano lifting him back up. You got to keep pressure on The Miz. Gargano with that kick. Gargano floating over. And a huge jawbreaker from Gargano. That modified jawbreaker as he sends Miz back into the corner. And he turns him over. What's Johnny Gargano going for here? He's putting The Miz on the top rope. Could he be going for a belly-to-back suplex? That's what it looks like he's going for here. And a huge belly-to-back suplex off the top rope from Johnny Gargano onto The Miz. I'll tell you what, The Miz's back is feeling that, folks. And now Gargano keeping this pace going. Keeping the momentum in his favor, staying in the driver's seat. That's what Johnny Gargano's got to do if he wants to win this main event tonight and advance in the King of the Ring tournament. But The Miz with a huge neck breaker, once again capitalizing on the counter. And now Gargano up at the apron. And Miz aggressively staying on the attack, throwing Gargano back into the ring. But Gargano back to his feet. Miz with the Irish whip into the corner. And once again, we see that clothesline from The Miz come into play. Now what's The Miz thinking here as he lifts Gargano back to his feet? And we're going to see it again, another fallout reverse DDT from The Miz. Highlighting what he did earlier in the match. And now he's going for a pinfall one more time. And no, a kick out from Gargano, not even in 2 count. Now The Miz has got Gargano back up. And no, Gargano with a counter sending Miz down, and now Miz is on the apron. And Gargano getting hyped, he's feeling it, he's coming alive. Looks like we could be getting a second win from Johnny Wrestling. And he hops over the rope and a huge spike DDT onto the apron on The Miz. Oh my God. Now what's Gargano going for here out on the ringside floor? We're in no man's land, ladies and gentlemen. Gargano got countered by The Miz. Looks like he was going for something on that barricade. And now The Miz has got him locked up. And a huge suplex onto the ringside floor. Referee at a 4 count. They better be careful right here. And The Miz, he's rolling Gargano back into the ring. Oh, and he slams the chest of Johnny Gargano against the apron. And now The Miz looking like he's trying to get ready to take over this match. He can feel it. Single leg Boston Crab locked in on Gargano. But Gargano quickly fights out of it, sending the boot to The Miz's face. And now Gargano with a stiff forearm. The Miz with a block of his own, sending a shot to the ribs. And a huge neck breaker from The Miz. Now The Miz lifting Gargano up. He's got Gargano over his shoulders. And The Miz spiking Gargano face first onto the canvas. And now The Miz going for a pinfall again. He's been going for a lot of pinfalls this match. He's trying to end it. He's trying to end it any way possible. And now he's just having his way with Gargano, throwing him into the corner. Could we be seeing it again? A middle rope bulldog from The Miz. And now The Miz is lifting Johnny to his feet. Looked like he was going for that DDT, but Johnny countered it, and Johnny flips him over, sending him back first onto the canvas. Now Gargano sending The Miz into the corner. What's Gargano thinking? Gargano's got him up on the shoulder, he's got him lined up, and he hits the lawn dart into the middle turnbuckle. Now Gargano feeling hyped. And he's going for that patented Gargano escape. Gargano escape locked in on The Miz, and he could have no choice but to tap out. He can't reach the ropes. And The Miz trying to fight out of it, but no, Gargano's got it locked, and wait. No, The Miz is fighting out. The Miz delivering a stiff shot to the face of Gargano. And a huge boot levels Gargano down to the mat. Followed up with a pin by The Miz. And no, Gargano kicks out at the last second. Both men exhausted from this main event match here in Richmond, Virginia. Huge neck breaker from The Miz. And now The Miz really feeling himself right now. He feels like he's got control of this match. And the vicious snap DDT from The Miz on Johnny Gargano. Looks like The Miz is trying to capitalize. It looks like he's trying to end it right here. Could we see a skull-crushing finale? No, Gargano driving the elbow into the face of The Miz. Countered. The skull-crushing finale countered with an inverted Frankensteiner from Gargano, and he's telling Miz, get to his feet. Johnny Gargano's got the double underhooks locked. And now Gargano in the corner, we could be seeing that patented super kick. Super kick from Gargano on The Miz. And he hooks the leg for the pin. Johnny Gargano, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Gargano advances in the King of the Ring tournament. A huge victory over The Miz. Johnny Gargano walks out victorious. This man has advanced to the second round of the King of the Ring tournament, along with Finn Balor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining me in what has been an action-packed night here in Richmond. But I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you on the next one.